Hey everybody, welcome to the Nick and Amanda Show 2.0, Hawaii edition.
So, can you get in the camera a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So,
Sorry.
this is going to be about day 3 and 4 and basically 5. Because 4 and 5 we did the same thing, which was yesterday and today.
Wow, we haven't done one of these for 3 days?
No, we got really lazy. Oh, he's always like, I just want to go get fucked up at my boss's house. And I was like, fine, alright, guess we'll do the video never.
Not true. I have to work, as always. If you watch our previous videos, I always worked. And
Excuses.
she had the opportunity to come, and she didn't take it.
Yeah, I
all
don't
times.
like to get wasted every single day of my
We're
life.
not getting wasted. We're working. I'm stopping.
So anyways, I'm kidding. But so what day was it? What was the first day I said? Day 3?
Day 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, so day 3, we can't go over too long because people don't care that much.
Right.
So day 3, we woke up, we were like, hey, we're gonna go to a beach that we've never been to before, and we're gonna try and check out some big waves or just hang out at the beach. It was supposed to be like one of the last sunny days. Today was technically the last sunny day.
Right.
So we drove up to Waimea Beach. That's where we were headed towards. And on the way there, we started to notice that, first of all, we saw signs for food trucks, and we're like, ooh, we should get some food trucks first and then go hang out at the beach and check out the waves. So we're driving. What?
Oh, keep going.
Why are you laughing?
Because we never saw a food truck.
No, we saw signs.
Yeah, way past Waimea Beach, though.
Oh, whatever. So we were driving, and we realized that the scenery was like the same as the last time that we were here a year ago. And we're like, hey, this is where that one place was that like looked like Jurassic Parky, and he took a bunch of like really nice photos, and we found out there was a waterfall there, but when we went last year, we went too late because they close at like 4. So we're like, oh, if we like go to pass it, we should turn in. So we did. It was the same road. And sorry, that was rude. So it was the same road. I got it, honey. So we turned in there, and we had lunch first. We got a couple drinks. We had some good food. We started splitting food, which was a really genius idea.
Her idea. Awesome.
Yeah, because it's less expensive, obviously, and he does eat like a bird usually, so it works out.
Case in point, I'm full already. 1 slice.
So we'll put some pictures of our food and the drinks that we had. And everyone was super nice. And then as we were eating, this giant
Whoa.
fucking peacock came out of nowhere and just came by our table. And he was trying to eat our food underneath the table. I was trying not to have a full-blown panic attack. And
It's true.
And I was trying to keep my cool because there was a bunch of people around and people were taking pictures of the peacock, and he just was around our table because the people who were there before had left food on the ground. I felt my skin crawling, like I wanted to scream bloody murder. And so I'm standing up, like away from him, like if the peacock's on this side of the table, I'm running to the other side of the table, basically, and just trying not to scream. And then he's like, sit down, babe, sit down. And I'm like, I don't want to sit down. I'm like trying to tell him under my breath, like, leave me alone. I'm trying not to freak out. But he didn't know how scared I was until after the fact. So yeah, you'll see a video of that scary ass peacock. And so I was like freaking out the whole time we were there, thinking a peacock was going to come out of nowhere.
I was like, babe, it's fine. He's not aggressive. He's fine. He was just chilling.
He's like, here, little buddy, and like basically tries to hand him a fry, like tosses it in front of him. He's like right in front of him.
It was the fry under our table that he was trying to get. So
Yeah.
I got it out of under our table so he wouldn't be obsessive.
Yeah,
of
he
our
was
table.
trying to get him away from us by giving him what he wanted, which was the fry under our table. And then we look up, after a minute, and there's signs that say, do not feed or touch the peacocks. They are very aggressive. I was like, are you kidding me?
He was fine, though. He wasn't
No,
trying to be aggressive. He was just hungry.
He's lucky nothing happened. I was freaking out. Anyways, then we went on the hike, and it wasn't that long. It was just like a short, like 30-minute walk through this beautiful, like foresty type area. There were a lot of people there, kind of a touristy area. But we saw a lot of good good sights. You'll see some pictures of that. And we got to the end and saw the waterfall, and that was the first waterfall he's ever seen in his life, which is bananas. So that was awesome for him. And it was really beautiful. It was just a lot of tourists, so like we didn't even want to get in the water.
It was really
there was a
packed.
bunch of people with like life jackets on trying to swim near. It's like a waterfall in this like little spring area, and I was just not having it.
It also cost $20 to get into the place each, and then it cost $10 each to get into the.
To go into the water. Like once you get to the falls, there's like an additional cost to get into the water. I was like, are you kidding me? I already paid $25 to get in here.
Right, and I think it was timed too, so I think you only had like 5 to 10 minutes in the water, which is so stupid.
Yeah, it was dumb. So we were like, whatever. It was good enough. It was scenic and whatever. So then we hiked. I keep saying hike like it was a hike. It wasn't. It was like a walk. And we walked back. We weren't prepared to do that because, like I said, it was like a detour. So, like, our feet were killing us. Our legs were killing us. It started to drizzle a little bit. The sun started to go away, which I was like, damn it. Because we were trying to go to the beach and see waves, but wasn't working out. So, anyways, we left. And then we decided to go to a food truck. And you
It was
ended
at
up...
the very north tip of the island.
Yeah. So the route we take is, like, along the coast. And then we ended up at the very top of the island, and he wasn't really hungry, so I finally found a food truck that served garlic shrimp, which is what everyone says is to die for. Mainly from specific food trucks, but I just picked a random one, and it was really good.
Yeah, the one that everybody suggested had like at least 100 people outside that were eating, and then like maybe 40 or 50 people in line.
I am not that invested in anything in my life, so I was like, no, thank you.
And it's a food truck, so you know they're gonna be pretty slow. Like she probably wouldn't have gotten her food for at least an hour and a half.
Yeah, no, thank you. So I ate the garlic shrimp, which you'll see, it was freaking delicious. He didn't really get anything, and then we left, and then we were like, how are we gonna get home? And we looked at all the routes. There was one where we could like cut through the middle or go back the way we came. And those are like an hour and 16 minutes home. And then there was one that just continued along the coast of the island, like all the way around the island. So basically you'd drive all the way around the island and then go back to our resort. And that was only a couple minutes longer, supposedly, according to GPS. So we're like, well, we might as well just drive around the whole island. So we did.
Well, the way we came, that entire road around the island is a 2-lane road, one going this way and then one coming this way, right? So the way back there was a shit ton of traffic, so that's why it took that long, and we figured why sit in traffic on the same route that we took, and rather than go around the island where there's no traffic and there's a lot more scenic views that we haven't seen yet. And it was beautiful.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time just cameraing?
Taking pictures.
What is wrong with me? Oh my God, I need to go back and get an education. I have a master's degree, but it doesn't seem like
I think you're just tired, you know? It's been a long
That's
day.
always my
it's been
excuse.
a long week.
But anyway, so he took pictures along the entire way, basically. And they're really pretty, lots of greenery. Just Hawaii's just really beautiful. It's super, super, super green. And then we ended up getting back to the hotel, and then...
Sorry, she's forgetting about the gigantic mountain that we drove directly through a tunnel, where she told me to hold my breath, and I couldn't make it. I made it 3/4 of the way.
Yeah, so we were like driving up to this mountain, big green mountain, and it was one of those mountains where there's like a tunnel, and you're gonna go through the mountain through a tunnel. You'd never done that before, right?
That was no, I did in Yosemite.
Oh.
And I did a tunnel in Chesapeake Bay in Virginia, but that went underwater, not through a mountain.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Then this wasn't that exciting. But
No,
it was a very
exciting.
long tunnel, and there's no way he could have held his breath the whole time. And then we got home, and then I pretty much went to sleep. We hung around, watched a movie, whatever, and then I went to sleep. And then
I went over to my boss's and
Yeah.
worked. She says that we partied and got messed up, but
I
I
was
worked.
kidding. Then yesterday and today we did the same thing, very short and sweet, is we went to the beach and his bosses rented cabanas for us.
Yesterday.
So I said yesterday and today.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sorry, guys.
And we basically just hung out at the beach with his bosses, and then his boss's sister and her husband came, and their kids came, and so we just hung out like family, basically.
We tried to build sandcastles with the kids, and it was an epic fail. Every time I lifted up the thing, it just flattened.
Yeah, we did that yesterday and today, so that's like that's why you really didn't have much to say, I guess.
Yeah.
Not even really pictures. We just hung out. They have like a service where the waitresses come out to your cabana and they bring you drinks and stuff. So we just drank and had a lot of fun and did the same thing again today. And it was super fun. It has been super relaxing. And we did that because the next few days are supposed to just pour down rain.
Right.
So we knew that yesterday and today were our last days on the beach, basically. Anything else you want to add, babe? I feel like I talked the whole time. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
I railroaded the video.
well, everything that we did today and yesterday was basically the same. She never went out to the ocean yesterday, though. She was a little too scared because it was kind of cold. And I'll admit, as soon as I got in that water, I was shivering. But my boss and his brother-in-law were adamant that we swim out to the rocks and then swim back. And that's exactly what we did. I tried to get her in the water, but it wasn't happening. She didn't even try to feel the water. She just saw me shivering in the water and was like, no.
Yeah.
And then we today was basically the same thing, except she went in the water, surprisingly. It was a little hotter today. It was 80.
It was hot. It was like cloudy, but it was like.
Yeah, it was still 83
it still
degrees
felt really
today.
warm.
And she actually went in the water up to here. Didn't go fully in, but she went in the water up to here, which I'm proud of. And then it got a little too cold, so we ended up going up to the pool. And we got a couple of drinks up there and saved some seats for everybody. And she didn't get in the pool this time, but she laid out, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah, you guys
It was
went.
a nice, relaxing day.
Well, you didn't go on the slide, but there's a slide there, and the rest of everyone else went on the slide. And yeah, so we'll see what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're supposed to go. Oh, we're going out to that nice dinner.
And the mall,
And the mall.
Ala Moana Mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be another exciting thing, but that's basically all we did.
Yeah, it was fun. The last 2 days were pretty repetitive, but also pretty fun. We forgot about the roach.
Oh God. Okay.
So we went to a steakhouse called what
Cattle
was it?
Steakhouse or something like that.
Cattle Ranch Steakhouse or something like that. It's like a chain of Black Angus steakhouse. Food was great, but as we were sitting there eating, I started to notice a critter coming down.
No, out of nowhere he goes, "Oh my God!" And I literally thought like an earthquake was happening, somebody died, like someone passed out. Like that's my worst case scenario. And I look over because we're sitting in a U booth, so it's like a big booth, but we're sitting on one side and the whole other side was empty. So I look up at the booth and there is a huge roach.
It was almost as big as this mouse.
Babe, shut up.
Almost.
No, it wasn't.
Not fully, but almost.
No,
as big
it was
as the
like
mouse.
this big.
And I saw somebody in the corner of my eye walk out of the kitchen, and I turned around and I said, "Hey, do you work here?" And he said, "Yeah, it's my day off though. What do you need?" And I said, "Well, we got a roach in our booth." And he was like, "Oh, let me go grab somebody." So our waitress came by. She's a gangster. Our waitress came by and said, "Where is it at?" And I pointed to it. She just walked over there, had a glove on, walked over to the roach, grabbed it, no napkin, nothing, just a plastic latex glove, grabbed it, and like walked quickly away from us. The craziest thing I've ever seen. We were both like, "Oh my God."
Because it was huge and it had like wings and shit.
Yeah, it was about to fly. It started to spread them.
But we felt really fucking freaked out after that, so we left pretty much after that.
Yeah.
But no, she was super nice, and they took care of our appetizer and the drink that he got, so that was really nice of them. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't their fault, but it was just disturbing. But anyways, that's it. So we're gonna let you go because this is now too long of a video.
Hey, 50 minutes isn't too bad.
Yeah, it is.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the Nick and Amanda show. Till next time.